In today's demo, we will be demonstrating the new standard reports for VisualScript within the VisualScript for Jira cloud environment. The idea with these reports is that anyone can run a report off of any field in any project within their Jira instance. The first report we're going to show is the pie chart. So pretty easy to use parameters, and we try to standardize these across the reports so that you can run any type of chart with pretty much the same exact data entry. So first is the project key. Next is the field. These are most of the commonly used fields around Jira, to include some fields that are around integration as well with other apps. So we're going to report off of the priority field. If I chose a custom field, I would just enter the custom field name here and it would do the right thing. Next, we're going to report off of a service request issue type, and we're going to only show unresolved issues. And then you can add additional JQL filtering. So if you're familiar with JQL Advanced Search, you can add statements in here to further filter your data. For example, priority in high, medium, and low. So if I run this report, it is going to report off of issues in ITDT project based off the priority field that are service requests that are unresolved and are only high, medium, or low priority. So when I run this report, it's going to show a pie chart based off of that priority field. So you'll see I have my 3 priorities here, high, medium, and low, with my 3 wedges for the pie. I can hover over it and it'll show the number of issues with the percent. And I also have the option to click this expanded view where it will show me the list of the different values as well as the number of issues with hyperlink. You'll see too that in our bar chart, it's the same exact parameters. So I'm going to report off of the assignee field here for this bar chart. And I'm going to do service request again, only unresolved issues. And I'm going to do priority in high, medium, low, and lowest. So if I run this report, it's going to give me a beautiful bar chart. And the different bars will represent the different assignees with the number of issues that they are assigned that are unresolved. I can click the expanded view and I will get the same data right there with the number of issues with hyperlink. We also have line charts and area charts. And the parameters are pretty much the same with the exception of it asks you for a time period. So you can choose the different options for the time period to which you want to show the data. And I'm going to report off of the status field with a few different issue types that are unresolved issues over the last 2 weeks. When I run this report, it's going to show a line chart where each one of the lines represents a status. And you'll see the statuses down here in the legend. And then for every day, you'll see the number of issues by status over the course of those 2 weeks. The expanded view would give me more information day by day to include all of the statuses with number of issues and hyperlink. And I also have the area chart where I will enter the same exact parameters as I did in my line chart. And instead of a line chart, it's going to show me the same exact data in an area chart. So there you go. And it includes the expanded view, just like in the line chart as well. So same data, easy to enter parameters, and you can show different charts like pie, bar, line, and area. The next one I have is a gauge chart. So I can show a gauge, and these are the same exact parameters as you would find in the pie chart and the bar chart. So project, priority field, service request. We'll do unresolved issues is only unresolved issues. And then we have the additional JQL we'll leave blank. And this should give me linear gauges for each one of those priorities. And you'll see the issue count for each one of them in the gauge. And you also get the expanded view here. So you get that as well. And then the last one I'll show is our grid report. So our standard reports do not only include charts, they also include the concept of our in-context reports. So VisualScript has a bunch of in-context reports around the grid recipe, like a PI board or dependency reports. And what we're doing here is we're allowing the opportunity for users to report off of any 2 fields that they want within a grid. So I'm going to use the ITDT project. My horizontal field will be priority, and my vertical axis field will be status. I'm going to do service request, and I'm going to do only unresolved issues, and I'll leave the JQL filtering blank for now. And you see when I run this report, it's going to create a grid, and each issue within the grid will each shape within the grid will represent an issue. And you'll see that you'll get your shapes within each cell, the hyperlink to the issue, as well as the status and the summary. So that concludes the demo of the new standard reports in VisualScript for Jira, to include what we showed in the pie chart, bar chart, line chart, area chart, gauge report, as well as the grid. Thank you.